3, exercise 43. I'm only going to do the cash receipts journal, and then I have to swipe my board, clean it up, and then do the CPJ. Alright, so I'm going to do 2 videos. I would have forgot to write there. Sorry. So this is going to be your cash receipts journal. Okay, of Alpha Post and Services. For April 2013. I did the CRJ already. I've completed it because otherwise it takes so much time if I have to write the transaction. So I'm going to read the transaction and explain it to you. Alright. You've got a document date detailed column, then an analysis of receipts, bank, your current income, and then your sundry accounts. Remember, when you do not have a column for a specific transaction, you're going to use your sundry accounts. Alright? If we read the first transaction, I had to go and select my CRJ transactions. So the first one on the first, the owner, and there at your information they said the owner is M. Olivier. Alright? Increased his investment in the business. That's his capital, by depositing 1,500 Rand directly into the business bank account. Directly into the business bank account. Receipt number 26. So, receipt number 26, that's my document. On the first day, who did we receive money from? From whom did we receive the money? From the owner, M. Olivier. But what did they say? It was paid directly into the bank account. It was deposited directly into the bank account. So you won't use your analysis column. Alright, so directly into your bank, 1,500 Rand. You do not have a capital column. So in your sundry accounts, in your amount, 1,500 capital. Then on the third, there's 5 transactions. 2 of them is going to be in your CRJ. Alright, so the very first one, service fees were collected and banked 13,920, cash register roll number 63. So CRR 63 on the third, service fees, sorry it's a little bit skew. Sorry. Service fees are actually like the word services rendered. Okay, but because of my small space, I only wrote service fees for you guys. But remember, I told you I like service rendered. Alright, the amount is in 13,920, and that you do put in your analysis column, because why? That's the amount that the business received. So the business needs to send somebody to the bank to go and bank it the next day. Alright? And service fees is current income. So you're going to put that amount into your current income. And then also on the third, they said there that you've received 1,450 from Renew Kretsman for rent of floor space. So your last receipt was 26, now it's 27 on the third Renew Kretsman, 1450, and that 1450 was for rent income. You do not have a column for rent income, so you're going to use your sundry accounts. And then you have to add the very next day. You have to draw your deposit line, add the 2 amounts, and then you're going to send somebody to the bank on the 4th with an amount of 15,370, and your bank's going to increase with that amount. Then on the 10th, there was a transaction that says receive a check for 200 Rand from Heron's Office Supplies in respect of an overcharge on the computer bought on the 3rd of April. So when we do the CPJ on the 3rd, we purchased a computer. That's equipment, all right? But they've overcharged us. They've charged us 7,300 Rand instead of 7,100 Rand. Now they're paying us 200 Rand. They're paying that amount back into our account. But what did they do? They didn't do it directly into our bank account. They sent us a check. Alright, so we're going to give them receipt 28 on the 10th, Heron's Office Equipment. We've received 200 Rand. The very next day we're going to bank that 200 Rand because that was the only amount that we've received on the 10th. And that 200 Rand that we've received was for equipment. You do not have a column for equipment in your CRJ. So in your sundry accounts, 200 Rand equipment. Then on the 11th, there's 2 transactions and both of them is going to be in the CRJ. Service fees according to the cash register roll. So your last cash register roll was 63, that's why 64. Service fees 22,570 in your analysis column, and then in your current income, because service fees is current income. And then you've also received on that very same day, received money from Geldenhuys for commission. Alright, so receipt number 29 on the 11th, Geldenhuys, 1,800 Rand, and that 1,800 Rand is for commission income. You do not have a column for commission income, so in your sundry accounts. And then on the 12th, you're going to draw your deposit line, add those 2 amounts, and the very next day, then on the 12th, you're going to bank the amount of 24,370. Then the 18th and the 26th is very similar. It's just the amounts that's going to differ. So on the 18th, service fees of 2,700 Rand collected. Cash register roll 65 on the 18th, service fees 2,700 Rand. Service fees is current income, and that's the only amount that you've received for that day. So you're going to bank on the 19th the 2,700 Rand. And then the 26th, it also reads service fees of 14,900 Rand was received and banked. So cash register roll number 66 on the 26th, service fees or services rendered, 14,900 Rand that you've received for what? For current income. And then on the 27th, you'll bank 14,900 Rand. Then on the 30th, the bank statement was received from Zippy Bank and showed the following: bank charges, that's CPJ, and then the second one, interest earned. Can you see the business received money from the bank because they've earned interest on their current account of 100 Rand. So BS for bank statement on the 30th, Zippy Bank. You won't write that 100 Rand in your analysis column. Because why? The bank deposited the 100 Rand directly into your bank account. And then the 100 Rand is for interest on current account. But there was another transaction that shows on your bank statement from Zippy Bank that one of your clients deposited the money that the service that you've rendered to him, that amount that you've asked him, he paid that amount directly into your bank account. So it's going to be BS for bank statement on the 30th, service fees or service rendered. You're not allowed to write Zippy Bank there because you didn't receive the money from Zippy Bank. You've received the money from a client. Why? Because you've rendered a service. So service fees, it was directly paid into your bank account, 2,600 Rand, and that 2,600 Rand for service fees is the current income. And then you just need to add your bank column, your current income and your sundry account. And to see if your bank account's correct, you add it. You can also add these two, and that needs to give you your bank amount. Right, I'm going to write down everything for the CPJ and then I will record it and send it to you.